You're probably wondering why I've named this Teenagers Watch This. So 8 years ago today, we received a call at roughly 7:30 at night that we had lost Ashley. So I wanted to make this video, and some of you might recognize it every year on the anniversary of us losing Ashley. I put a little post out there trying to encourage parents to talk to their teenagers. So this year I wanted to do a little video, and I'll see if I can make it through it. So the message is, and well, would I hope that this video would go viral, like some of the other videos that we see of a panda sneezing or a cat chasing his tail. So the message is to teenagers out there, and if you're a teenager watching this, I know you're probably in the middle of your last week of school. It might even be your last day today. So Ashley and her best friend Sierra, it was on the last day of school. They came home to my sister's house, and she had been grounded, and it was her first day to be not grounded. It was free to go about what she wanted to do. So she told my sister that her and Sierra were going to go to the library and return some books. So they left the house, and as they were heading to wherever their destination was, hopefully it was a library, some boys drove by in a car that they knew and asked them if they wanted to hop in the car and go for a ride. Like many teenagers do, right? Their buddies pull up in their parents' car or their car and they want to go for a ride. Well, they went for a ride and they headed out. They were going to go out to a lake, jump into a lake and celebrate the last day of school. Well, I guess one of the first things is that many of them didn't have their seatbelts on. The driver, I think, had his seatbelt on. So, in light of now being two girls in the back third row seat of this SUV, three of the boys in the car, a driver and two boys. The driver, of course, wanted to show off his speed driving the vehicle. And he did that. And he went around a turn. Up where we live. I'm gonna make it through it, because this message needs to get out there. So he lost control of the car around this turn. Car went sideways into a telephone pole. I'm not sure if I can do this. Alright, let's get this together, because this message needs to get out there. So they went sideways into a telephone pole. And of course the story gets crazy, where that telephone pole was scheduled to be removed 1 week later. The new telephone pole was laying down on the ground about 20-30 yards away, waiting to be reinstalled in a different location. So the car goes sideways. 3 of the passengers were ejected, and the driver, of course we hear this story all the time, right? The driver is fine. The driver was standing above the wreckage when the authorities pulled up. And he's fine. I don't really think of his name anymore. So that was 8 years ago today. And I probably shouldn't do this every year, but I feel like if I get the message out to one teenager, then it was all worth it. So what's the message? The message is, as you grow older and you're put in situations like that Ashley was in, there's that one moment of making a decision where you have to stop, and whatever it takes, maybe count to 5, count to 10, and make that right choice. You have to know the vehicle you're getting into. You have to know that individual. You have to know 100% that you can trust them. And if there's one slight inkling that you think it's not the right thing to do, then you have to come up with a story. At that very moment where you're being peer pressured to get into the car, you have to lie as best you can to explain why you can't get in that car at that moment. Maybe the lie is that I just spoke to my mom or my dad on the phone and they're on their way. My phone just died. I got the message from my mom. She left the house already. She's coming to pick me up. Or my dad is coming to pick me up. Or my aunt or my uncle. And dude, I can't get in the car right now. If they show up here and I'm not here, I'll be like grounded the whole summer. Whatever the lie has to be to get past that peer pressure of them saying, come on, it's the last day of school, let's go party, let's go just let off some steam. And I get that, I get it, it's the last day of school, you gotta let it out. It's been a whole long year of school, and it's so cool to finish off and be able to enjoy the summer. So that was 8 years ago today. So that's just one scenario of a situation that you'll be into as a teenager, but it's a critical one. There'll be others. Might be peer pressure to drink or to try a drug, and at those moments you need to decide on what's more important. Is my family and friends more important? Is me living a worthwhile life more important? So I can make the world a better place. So that's my message. Boy, would it be cool for a message like this to go viral and millions of teenagers see it. don't need the parents to see it. I need the teenagers to see it. Parents can say, hey, there's a video up on YouTube right now, but don't watch it. Because most of the time it means that once you leave, they're going to run to the computer and go see what it is, right? No, but there's a lot of good kids out there. A lot of good kids. So, there it is. If my message gets out there, and maybe it helps one teenager. This video today helped one teenager make a better decision going forward, then it was all worth it for me to make it. So, Ashley, Sierra, we miss you. We see you all the time. I know that's you. They say that when a child dies too young, that they can take the form of a butterfly. Wouldn't you know that every day that we go to Grandma's pool, and we're going Sunday, and we went the other day, and every single time we go to that pool, and I hop in that pool, and we're just cruising around the pool, this giant monarch butterfly flies around the pool, and I say hello to Ashley, and it takes off. Flies around for 5 to 10 seconds and takes off. So we know she's out there sending us messages. So take those 5 or 10 seconds, teenagers.